Hi there, welcome back to a new journaling video. Today I'm going to be working in my arty junk journal. I'm going to be doing a little bit of arty stuff and junk journaling as well, so a little bit of a combination today. I'm going to be doing a weekly spread, but a little bit more than a weekly spread. I started this off quite recently and sometimes they go over the week. I think this is going to be more likely a 2-weekly spread. I've got some junky bits here that I've collected. I've got some bits that I've been sent from Happy Mail. I've got my photos printed off. I've got my Patreon downloads this month. I've just sent those out today. I'll leave a link to Patreon if you want to go and take a look, but I've made these myself, so I'm going to be using these. I've also got some new stencils that I want to use. Holtz Stencils. These are now in my online shop. It's a set of 3. There's other designs. I'm wanting to use the sunshine, and I've seen the packaging, and I'm thinking I might use the packaging as well, actually. And one other thing, for other papers, I keep grabbing out. I've got loads and loads of old paper collections that are really old, really cut into, as you can see. I keep grabbing these as well and using these on my pages, just trying to use up old stock. Old stash, I should say. So I'm going to be using these as well. I also want to announce the winner of my giveaway from last week as well, so I'll be doing that towards the end of the video. But last week I created this page, my Easter spread, so I'll leave a link to that if you haven't seen that yet. And I expected to go over 2 pages and do the next week, and I didn't, so it's kind of prepared, so I'm going to continue. I made a pocket as well which had an Easter card in, which I was going to put a tab on and completely forgot, so I'm just going to continue with this page. Now I've got an idea. I want to use an old book page at the top here. I might just tear it down. Basically, in my Patreon group today, every week we have a new journaling prompt, and because it's the weekend, or the bank holiday weekend, I did actually say if anybody else fancied doing a journaling prompt today, go ahead. And the lovely Julia suggested we did a weather page, which I thought was really fun. And so I said to everyone if they wanted to do a weather page this week, that would be amazing. But if you don't want to do a page about the weather, the prompt is, or the challenge is, to use some weather elements on your page. So we're going to be doing that today. I've just stuck that book page in, and I had an idea. I've just taken this from an Amazon delivery. Do you get the great big brown paper bags from Amazon? We get those quite a lot. And I had thought about actually cutting out a cloud from here, and then what I really fancied doing was using my new stencil butter and the stencil to cut out a cloud, to do a sunshine. So that's my cloud there. I might do a smaller one as well. It's always fun ways to try, or it's always fun to try and find ways to use your packaging. And these in these bags we had all our Pepsi cans and that delivered the other day. I think Aid had 30 of them delivered, so we had quite a few brown paper bags. That cloud's not so good. Actually, I might do 2 smaller ones like that. I like working in odd numbers rather than even. Actually, do you know what I might do? Like that. Let's have a flat bottom. Like that. I think I prefer that. So I think I might stick that on. The other thing I've got some new glue to try. I was asking in one of my videos the other day for a good glue recommendation, and Charlie suggested this glue. My glues always end up going really, you know, when you just can't open them, they go really manky. And the thing she said about this one, it's a dual tip, so you've got a thin end and a chunky end, which I thought was really fun. But I want to get some paint on this page first. I have got my heat gun ready as well. So I've just got some cheap acrylic white paint, which I'm going to spread on here. Also, putting the white paint on first will help the yellow stencil butter that I want to use with the sunshine stencil. That's going to help it stand out so much better. Let's put some up here. I was saying about putting the clouds, but I also want to add this on there. So I won't add anything quite yet. Add some down there, but I'm just going to dry that off with my heat gun. That's dried really quickly. The other thing I wanted to do, it's going to be working in lots of drying things today. I want to mist these. I'm going to use this, and I would like to add some white to my clouds. So these are new in my store as well. Distress Spray Stains. This is Picket Fence. It's a Tim Holtz from Ranger, and I am going to spray that on there and leave that to dry. And whilst that's drying, I can then take my stencil butter. I'll leave all these items down below. I'm just going to add it on with my finger today, I think. Last time I tried it, I used the old credit card, but I would like it to be, I don't want it to be as smooth. And sometimes I think when you use your finger, although it's messy, you have a little bit more control over it. So the only thing you don't want is to get it underneath the stencil, because then you don't get, it's not quite so clear cut. You want it to obviously look like sun rays. I did think about doing it sideways and doing it a little bit different, but because of where I want to put my clouds, I think this will actually work better. But some of the photos I've taken, the weather's just been so strange this month. We've had really warm days. Easter Sunday was so warm, and then we've had other days where we've had snow. It's been cold. Oh, I like that. That's so nice. So yeah, I think the weather prompt was a really good one from Julia. I'm going to give my fingers a wash and leave that to dry. The thing I love about these butters, can you see that shimmer? Isn't that cool? They're not glittery or sparkly, but they shimmer. They're so beautiful, and they really are smooth. They really live up to the name butter. I've been so impressed with these. So I would like to use this as a flip page. It's absolutely perfect. And I'm going to use this old Amy Tangerine. I might use that bit, Oh Happy Life, down the bottom as well. I really like the reverse. I love the spots. So I'm going, oh, look at the clouds. I didn't notice those. I'm going to trim those off straight away. And I want to try and keep the spots for one side and the clouds for the other. So I'm just going to cut out this. This can be for the reverse, and then the clouds can be, actually we're going to need to do it like that to make sure that's, I think if you're working with mixed media and things like using butters, paints, texture paste, if you can try and work it out in a good order, times like now you can be working on with your next page and waiting for it to dry. I know it's saying that I could obviously use my heat gun, but I'm just choosing to work on my next page. It just makes it a little bit easier. There, that looks really nice. And then that can still trim. I'm just going to trim down the edges a little bit. Well, saying that, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I could just then do it on this side, because I wanted the clouds on that side. So let me know, what have you been up to this bank holiday weekend? Aid had his jab a couple of days ago. He was perfectly fine yesterday, but he's resting up today. He's just in the sitting room watching Star Wars, so not my type of movie. I've tried watching the Star Wars movies, but I fall asleep every time. They just don't hold my interest. How about you? Are you a Star Wars fan? And tomorrow is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Oh, I haven't done this so well. I'm going to need to trim that down a little bit. So he's having his Star Wars fix, bless him, which means perfect time for journaling for me. Right, one of the mistakes I've made with this, because I haven't glued it all the way down, it's kind of like bulging up a little bit. So I just tried this just a minute ago and it worked really well. I used some of the glue from here, just spreading it on. It comes out really easy, no effort at all. Let's see if that works. It's exciting trying something new. Right, I am covering a couple of weeks, so I want a bit of extra space, so I am going to add some paper, I think some pattern paper on the back of the photo as well. I think I might go for the dots as well. I really like the dots. So yeah, we're just taking it easy today. We're having a nice, or should we do the stripes? How about a combination of both? We're having a nice quiet day. I'm going to do a roast chicken dinner. I haven't done anything like that for ages. I quite like the yellow, so I'm going to use some of the yellow washi, I think. So I've got my flip, and then I can do my journaling on that side there. I think that will work best. I wanted to include this. This was a little letter from our friends Lindsay and Peter in Kentucky, so I thought this would be really fun. So I'm actually going to add some tape to the sticky tape that came on the box. You may have seen on my other channel, I have a vlogging channel, and they kindly sent us a whole box of potato chips from the States. And it was a chip party. It was so much fun. We did a video, so I'll include that down below for you. But this, I can write about that there. And this folds up neatly. I also wanted to include a little envelope here from Lindsay as well. Whoops, that's come off. I thought that would be really nice, so I might do a flip with that too. There's just something about a little craft envelope. I'm going to pop that on the side like that, and put that one that side. I wanted to do a thing about Johnny and Emily, our friends. Let's add some of this. Let's try the glue this time on the other end and see how that is.
I see we're out of time. I guess no one's to blame, nobody crossed the line. I guess we couldn't see, somehow we couldn't feel. Maybe we rose too fast, maybe we got too high. But I remember days I wonder we were always gone.
So the white has, as you can see, it's kind of like speckled it a little bit, but I'd like to do a little bit more. Let's add some, oh, that was darker than I expected, but it kind of goes with the page, doesn't it? We'll go with a few little like raindrops there. Oh, I do like that actually. That's using the other stencils. I'm putting the wrong lid on. That's using that one that comes in the set as well. I like that. I'm just going to leave those to dry. And the colours actually go really well. I'm just using up some scraps as well from my previous page. The colours just go really well together. So even though I've used it on the other page, I may as well. I might end up using that one. Got the photo of us guys all together. Let's have a bit more of this yellow tape. Like that. Another case of washi tape not wanting to work. Oh, I could have something on there about friendship. That would be quite nice. So that's there. I need something for journaling on there. Oh, I know what I had. Now I know it says May, but I'm not going to use the May, but the rest is perfect. Do you know the company Notebook Therapy there? Really lovely stationery company, and they have a free download each month, and I thought this would be perfect. So I've downloaded it, and actually I thought I could use the notes as journaling space, so I'm going to cut that out. I love a free download. Let me know if you do too. I may not even use the to-do section, but even just the notes section will be perfect to add to my journaling space. So if we pop that there and trim that off. Actually, do you know that's not a bad fit? Quite pleased with that. That makes a really good little journaling space. Perfect. Need something to go on there. I wanted to document as well. Oh, I've got two things. One, this April Fool's. This was shared in our group as well, my Lollipop group. And I'll leave the links to the groups below, by the way. There's a free Facebook group. We've got loads going on this month. It's my business's 1 year anniversary. So, actually I might pop that underneath because that just about covers. And this was shared, it was April Fool's, and it was about McDonald's closing due to the pandemic. And the only person that really fell for it was Holly, my daughter. Very bright girl in uni, but she's very gullible, bless her. So that was quite funny. I'm going to cut some of these clouds out as well, actually. I think they're really cute. So I wanted to document that because I found it quite funny. So I printed it off. I saved it from Facebook and printed that off. I thought that would be fun to add. I wanted to include the little tumble dryer down here. Or it could be a washing machine, but our washing machine, tumble dryer, sorry, gave up this month and we had to get a new one, so I wanted to document that. Let me know, actually. So like, I'm doing like all the visual stuff here, and I'll add my journaling afterwards. I know when I watch some people's, they kind of do it as they go, so they will like work on a section at a time. I've noticed that I do the visual stuff and then always do the journaling afterwards. I don't think I need these bits. Let me know how you do yours. So I've got April here. I found this in my die cut drawer and I thought that would be quite cute. Could add that there. I do quite like that. I do want it to stand out as well though. I'll leave that to one side. I've also got this photo to add. I wanted to document how long my hair's got. That doesn't stand out too well. I'm really trying to use the scraps here. I think I will definitely put that one there. I've also got my downloads to use as well, actually. So I might use a couple of these, actually. I think that will work really well. I'm going to do the I am happy. I think the yellow will stand out really well. I always like to cut them out with a little bit of a white border. My hair has got so long. I haven't had it cut since Feb last year. It's really, really long now. I think I might use a couple of these. The yellow ones, I think. It doesn't matter if I cover up the word hi. I'm actually just using these for the colours. I do love a colour combo. So here I'm going like with blues, aquas and yellows, which are very me. I know, I'm just so drawn to these colours all the time. I'm really enjoying my studio makeover. I'm sharing the videos on my main channel at the moment and I'm having so much fun. I've got another video coming this week. I will link up my other channel below. Yeah, I think that will be fine like that. Yeah, so what have I worked on this week? I've done my under desk storage. I've got that video coming. Also went through all my craft punches and I did a couple of other cupboards in my studio. I documented getting my 3-tier trolley the other day. I did that, which I'm really pleased with. I haven't set it up yet though. I've still got to do that. Let's do that like that, I think. And actually, I could do one of the little clouds. Or no, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut one of these clouds and have it on the side there. I think sometimes having little things like that ties it in. Oh, I think I've used a bit too much there. There. And I quite fancy having another couple as well. But so they're visible over here. Yeah, let's have these. I think I'm going to put the April that side. I'll add a couple of these. so that it all looks like it matches. I don't think I am going to use the pegs. Clouds on clouds, is that weird? I don't know. But let's face it, anything goes when you're journaling. There are no rules. So if I want to do clouds on clouds, I can do clouds on clouds. I like the white actually on the craft. I want to do something here, but I don't know what. I want to break up the craft. I'd like to put something in there as well. I think I might actually add this as my journaling space at the bottom here to journal about the tumble dryer. That can go there. I also wanted to do something. I know I've mentioned it loads of times, really rosy skin. It drives me mad. I can never be without makeup. I would never feel confident enough to even answer the door without makeup. So I'm trying a couple of things lately to try and help me with that. And I'm going to pop it down there. I'm going to document about this new couple of products that I'm using. I'm just going to do this one. I'm not going to do both. And then I can mention those. This would also be quite a nice little flap actually, saying that. Yeah, quite like that. That's really cute to add. Do you know, I might slide that underneath. That is such a cute little thing to do. Right, so I want the green to show, so we stick the white down, and will this work down here? Yes. So that works really well. Oh, we've got another one here. I'm going to do the same again, and it's bringing in the green to the page, which I really like. So I added the tape on the white side, and we'll do that exactly again at the top. This whole flap now has actually been made from packaging. There, that's really cute. I'm pleased with that. Got another one here as well. Shall I use that one too? Why not? Where can we put this one? That one. I like the wash, fold, dry, repeat, so we need to keep that in place. These are coming up. Nothing seems to want to stick. How about in here? Or I might pop it down there on the bottom there. Just trim that slightly. I like this green. It goes really well with the page. There. I'm going to need to do something to stick that down better. I want to add another one though. I kind of want to have something on this side. Do you know, I'm going to do it on that side and then add something on the reverse to cover up the white. So that works. From that same paper collection in that scraps book I had, I've got this. We could have great story. I like love as well. I want something that's going to complement the page. I think I'm going to have love and then add some journaling around it. I think that will go really well. These are lovely, aren't they? So we could have that here, or even actually down there. But actually, do you know, I might keep it like that. And I did think actually I might actually add my pegs. When am I ever going to use these pegs? So why not use them on this page when I'm talking about laundry? It's the perfect time, isn't it? Got them, so we may as well use them. Let's pop it down here. I think it needs to be by the tumble dryer or the washing machine. There. Perfect. And the pink goes in then because there's not really much other pink on the page. I've also got this here which is left over, which I kind of want to use just to use it up, and it kind of like matches then other things on here. The other thing I wanted to do, the bright orange from the tag is very bright orange, so I would quite like to do something to cover that as well. Let's pop that like that for now. I'm sure I'll end up doing something over it. I've got this little bit as well, which, let's face it, we may as well use. Pop it down there for now. It's just again tying bits and pieces in so that everything on the page looks like it belongs. I did want to put something up there though, didn't I? Ah, I've just torn that. It's going up there, even though it's now a little bit of a torn mess. But you can get away with it with junk journaling, can't you? Let's add some glue, just glue that down. And if in doubt, add a cloud. And let's face it, we were using weather elements on this page as well. I have to confess, originally in my head, I was going to sew around the bag, the cloud, but I really can't be bothered. Does that make me a bad person? I think old crafting Lisa would have done. New crafting Lisa loves the ideas, but just doesn't have the time anymore. And my priority is getting my stories down on paper. So I would like to do some wording. I found out some old alpha stickers, so I'm going to have a little play. I think that's stuck down better on there now. Something needs to go on here. I don't know what yet. I think I might use some more of the downloads. They're pretty and the colours match. Yeah, let's pop that on there. It's all about adding lots of layers and pretty colours. So that goes well. We've got that. I'm going to work on, I want something to hang over the edge next. I'm just going through what else is in this bag. Actually, there's some really cool things. We've got hearts. I quite like that one. Actually, do you know the arrows would work really, really well? And, or the other one I quite like was the yellow. I might do the yellow actually. Which one would you do if you were me? I'm going to cut that out. Let's add a cute border punch and pop that on there to cover it up, I think. Right, I've got one of my border punches here. How much of this do we actually need? There. Yeah, I think that should hopefully be enough to work well. And when you don't do your punching perfectly, like here, I haven't actually lined that up too well, nobody is going to notice. Right, let's see how well this works. I'm gonna try and use the glue, and then we're gonna hold it in place on here. Oh, it's still not covering it up quite enough. Right, we need to do it right on the edge. There. So now that works fine. Now I've got this strip left over, I'm thinking, right, I want to tie it in other places. So I'm just going to tear a few bits off. And again, I just think it brings it all together. Just makes it look like it belongs then, rather than just having a random strip over on one side. It just looks like the page belongs. Now this is bothering me. I don't feel like this actually belongs to my page at the moment, so I need to do a few things just to make it look like it is part of the page. Maybe add, like, because even the colour of the reverse doesn't really go that well, but it's not the end of the world. I think of maybe adding a couple of clouds. I also found this strip here actually, which goes. I'm thinking of adding a little bit of glue and sticking it to the edge there. I think that looks really nice. I'm not going to trim it to fit. Actually, I think I might put the glue on the photo. That actually goes really well. It lifts up nicely, and actually the colour then also matches there. So that's actually not too bad. I've got a couple of things that I am going to add to my page, and again, I'm just really using up scraps, to be honest with you. I didn't see these in the bag before, and now I've seen them, I want to use them. I'm going to, because we've still got this here, and I'm going to pop the beautiful there underneath. This is a very interactive page. And then I also wanted to use a couple of these. Are you like that too? When you start finding bits and pieces, you just think, oh, I want to use that.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you.
I just keep finding new bits and pieces. This one should have said "Oh Happy Life." I'm just going to cut off the LI because it doesn't obviously fit. And this will actually go somewhere nicely on here. I might just keep that. I like that actually. I would like friends there. Oh, actually, do you know, we haven't actually got anything up there. You end up, when you have so many layers and so many colours, that if you have a little bit of space, it actually looks like you've forgotten something. I do quite like the hearts. Let's have some hearts. It's blowing an absolute gale outside. It's so windy. I do want to include that somewhere. And now I want to include more hearts as well. Where can we put these? Oh, do you know, I should have maybe included something at the top there. Like donuts. Why not? Let's just have donuts. There's no rules to say that we can't have donuts. I don't like the red on the top there. So I'm going to cover it up with donuts. When that's dry, I'm going to trim off. There's a tiny little bit of red there. Now I'm just adding randomly the whole time. Because why not? Right, I think it's time to go away and do some journaling. I do believe I've finished this very busy page. All my pages seem to be really busy. I've just noticed that sticking up just a little bit. I find it so much easier to journal off camera. I can't concentrate and talk and journal at the same time. So this is my very, very busy page. I'm pleased with how the colours have worked out. Really pleased. I've included a couple of paper clips just to hold a couple of the bits down because it's quite a springy page here. But let's start off here. I've added some alphas here as well. So we've got Oh Happy Days, and then I've just put our super long walks. These are our friends. I could add, do you know, actually I've got some receipts from our walks, I think. Yep, do you know, here's one from KFC. And I'm going to pop that in here. Perfect, because that's the actual meal that we paid for. So I'm going to put that in there, and this then opens out and I talk about our walks here with our friends. I'm going to need to put some double-sided tape on there. Here I've got Sunshine Fun. There's lots of talk of the weather on this page. There was a weather prompt, and like I said, the weather has been very interchangeable this month. This is, by the way, I need to make a note as well. This is the start, the first half of April, so it's actually like a weekly spread but over a couple of weeks. I've documented my hair, how long it's got, and that I haven't had it cut since Feb 2020. I'm really pleased with how this has turned out. As you can see, it doesn't sit flat on the page. I love the sunshine behind, the little shimmer there. I just think it goes really, really well. So I'm very happy with how that has turned out. Now on this side, I've taken the paper clip off. We've got my photos. I have numbered my photos, and then on the back I've done my journaling, and I know you can't really see it that well, but I can read it. It is clear here. And I've numbered my journaling there as well. Then I've also documented the April Fools there as well. And then the laundry, having to buy a new tumble dryer, and documented their journal how Aid tried to fix the tumble dryer but couldn't do it. Had to buy a new one. And we missed our fluffy towels. I've added some stickers there on those tabs that I created as well, and the same down here, just so that it kind of breaks that space up a little bit. And then on the flip, and I also journaled how we got Poppy groomed this month and that she turns 13. Added the little stickers there on the tabs, and then just documented what we're watching on TV at the moment. This new product I'm trying to help calm and cover my rosy skin. And then I've also journaled a little bit about the chip party from Lindsay and Peter. And then I've just got a little page here. You don't have to fill every single space in your journal, but that is a couple of weeks in April. And I need to actually write down, I think I'll write down the start of April so I know it's just the start. But right, how did I close this like that? But I'm pleased with that. That's come out really, really well. Loads going on, loads of like little stories told, bits kept, reused. I'm really happy with this page, and it was fun to kind of experiment with new things as well. But I hope you've enjoyed it too. Thank you for watching. I also wanted to announce the winner of this from my video last week, And the winner is Penny Dawson. Thank you so much. Please contact me. I'll leave my email address. Please email me with your address and I can send it to you. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Lots of love. Bye.